Are you an individual living outside Canada but who's interested in making a new life for yourself and your family in Canada? If so, and you have education and work experience in artificial intelligence, information technologies, or visual effects, you should consider this new Canadian route for PR. First, on a personal note, I live and practice immigration law in the city of Montreal in the province of Quebec in Canada. While I do also, of course, practice all over Canada, I would normally be naturally inclined to make sure that Canadian immigrants are aware of immigration opportunities in Quebec in addition to other possible Canadian provinces. Becoming a permanent resident of Canada by going through the Quebec route consists of 2 steps. The first step requires the immigrant to be selected as a Quebec immigrant, at which time the immigrant is issued a CSQ certificate, which means the Certificat de sélection du Québec. This is somewhat similar to the provincial nomination systems of other provinces, although there are major differences. This step takes about 6 months if the application is complete. In step number 2, the CSQ certificate serves as the basis to apply to the Canadian federal government to become a permanent resident of Canada. This step can take 2 to 3 years, unfortunately. The official language of Quebec is French, and Quebec has mostly, until recently, only issued CSQs to individuals who have achieved minimum French language skills on Quebec's French language exams. For many immigrants, the likelihood of achieving these French language levels have been overwhelming and discouraging. Over the course of my years of practice, I have seen many immigrants opt for another Canadian province when they perceive that the French language requirements of Quebec are too onerous. My experience is that immigrants who do not come from French-speaking countries or have low French language skills see learning English as being less intimidating, particularly if they have pursued some of their education in English. This has unfortunately deprived immigrants of the joy of living in the wonderful province of Quebec. But here is some good news. Quebec recently made history by creating a new immigration pilot program that does not make the achievement of minimum French language marks a requirement. In fact, there is no exam. This said, Quebec expects proposed immigrants to make a genuine effort to learn French and to integrate into Quebec society. This program took effect on April 22, 2021, and it will continue until January 1, 2026, thus for almost 5 years. The program is not for everyone. It's designed to attract immigrants in either of 2 streams. The first stream is artificial intelligence, and the second, information technologies or visual effects, which include video games. Now, some housekeeping. Before I continue with some specifics on this program, if you're finding value in this video, you might consider subscribing to this channel and liking this video. As you know, this helps us a lot in promoting our free content. Number 1, one of the principal conditions is that you must hold or have accepted a qualifying job in Quebec's either artificial intelligence sector or information technologies or visual effects, including gaming. Number 2, there are other conditions which pertain to your education credentials and work experience, also to the necessity that you be properly matched to the job. There are some self-sufficiency requirements financially and application fees. The program selects only 550 people per year. Of these, half, or 275, are earmarked for artificial intelligence jobs, and the other half for IT or visual effects jobs, including gaming. The selection quotas for the period from November 2021 to October 2022 have been met, but it's expected that the quotas will reset in November 2022 with a new 550 allotment. Anyone who is interested in applying to this program as of November 2022 should really start preparing now. The key is to find a qualifying job and to seek a Canadian work permit for this job. This can be commenced immediately, well ahead of November 2022. You should also note that alternatively to applying for a job with an existing Quebec employer, it might be possible for you to structure a job with a Canadian corporate affiliate of your foreign employer. For example, a proposed immigrant who's already working in the U.S. in AI or IT or visual effects could possibly structure a Quebec job through an intercompany affiliate transfer to a Quebec subsidiary or branch. This would need to be evaluated on a case-by-case basis because it involves corporate settlement issues in a cross-border setting. But what might sweeten the deal for the foreign employer are Quebec tax credits, as well as some cross-border tax planning. To close this, the new program can be a wonderful opportunity for an enterprising immigrant who wishes to make a new life for himself or herself and family in Canada by working and living in the province of Quebec, and thereby to acquire Canadian permanent residency. If this is of interest, I do suggest that you commence planning as soon as possible. We are, of course, at your disposal should you wish further information. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.